Muhammad Rasulullah. Ongeremu amani. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. Njagala mwongeremu amaanyi agaleeta speaker. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. Right, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Nsereko is my personal friend. Personal. When you talk about a personal friend, when I lost my father, the first person who was there was Honorable Nsereko. He was with me throughout, went buried in my village, he stayed in my village, and people in my village know Honorable Nsereko as my brother. Bodu, thank you for always being a friend. On behalf of Parliament of Uganda, where Honorable Nsereko is a member representing Central, and on my own behalf and my family, we want to bring condolence to you, Honorable Nsereko, for the loss of Haji Nsereko Abudu. Haji Nsereko was my personal friend. He would actually always call me, today you have done very well in the house. Today you've done this. Can we talk about A, B, C, D? To an extent that even one time he called telling me, why don't you bring a discussion on issues of Israel? I said, Hajj, we shall discuss that. When we passed the law on anti-homosexuality, I got a call from Haji Abudu thanking me and the House for passing the law. And we want on a special note to really thank the President of Uganda for believing in our values, in our cultures, and in our traditions. We want to thank President Museveni. A problem of a member of parliament is our own problem as members of parliament. That's why you find these ladies here and this man with one eye are all here. This is Honorable Baroda from Kamuli, Honorable Esther Foyo-Chan from Zombo, she's also a commissioner, Honorable Panadol. Panadol, we call him our drone. Me and Honorable Nsereko. I was a chairperson of Honorable Nsereko's campaign as a deputy speaker, and Panadol was the nominator. And when he nominated, we got 115 votes. When we got the 115 votes, the president asked, where did those votes come from? They say the problem is Anita. Everybody sold Nsereko, but I never sold Nsereko. And I have kept telling him, and by the time he sat with you and said, sit next to your father, how it is always a good thing for you to bury your parent. And Muse was communicating to you that you're going to bury me, but take a lead, take leadership in making sure the family is united. Make sure that you keep Haji's family together. And as he's told you, each one touched your father. He was with you as his father, as your dad, and now you're going to send him off. Send him off in a decent way. We'll be there with you. We'll support you in whatever way that is required for us to send Hajj. And I want to assure you, when you lose, you have now joined our club of total orphans. At least you're now barren when you're old. And when my father died, Haji Nsereko, I was not yet a member of parliament, but we were friends. He came and buried my father when I was not a member of parliament. And that's why when I became a member of parliament, I say the only way I could pay Haji Nsereko was to be his chairperson of the campaign, which I did diligently. And now when we became all members of parliament, him being an independent member of parliament is directly under me as his dean. We always agree on the issues. Where we disagree, say, Haji, here we can't agree. When he brought issues of the potholes in Kampala, I was the first person to defend him. And the potholes are being worked on, and the credit should go to him. The potholes are being worked on. He fought so hard in the floor to have money to work on the potholes in Kampala. Condolence, and as a family, plus the Tenywas and Waiswa, as a family, we want to give our simple condolence to you of 10 million.
Allahu Akbar wa lillahi alhamd.
Be there at the burial. We will deliver 20 million from Parliament of Uganda to support the family.
Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar wa lillahi alhamd.
The other thing that Haji said was death is a reality. I want you to know that death is a reality. How prepared are you for you to be able to go tomorrow? For us in Christianity, much as by association I'm a Muslim, and when you get me, you really, I'm called Hajat Hajara. I am Hajara. I have a name, and I associate a lot with Muslims. My sons are Muslims, my Walongo are Muslims. I have Mashal and Maktoum, and very good names. And as the chairperson said, we shall always continue supporting the Muslim community. Wow. When it is time for Umrah, we send 10 members of parliament, always for Umrah. When it is time for Hijjah, we also send 10 members of parliament to go for Hijjah. We want them to be strong in the faith and continue praying for us. As Parliament of Uganda, as the Commission, we also decided to monthly give the mosque 3 million shillings for them to be able to run their operations in the mosque. That's what we do as Parliament.
La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar wa lillahi alhamd.
And lastly, my Honorable Nsereko, Mzee is gone, is no more. You need to remain strong. You need to keep this home. Keep Muzee's legacy. Keep the name. The name Nsereko Mzee built his name, and you must keep the name. And I have always told people, if you cannot be able to keep your father's name, especially if your father has been good as Haji Nsereko Abudu, then don't use your father's name. But Honorable Nsereko is a good person, and I want you to keep Muzee's name. keep because he has left a legacy. In my culture, if somebody dies with children and has left all these kind of children, that person has not died, because he will still remain on this earth with his children. And Mzee Haj has gone spiritually, but he has remained with us, with his family. I want to thank God for all this. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Toba bibuzo goddawo ku front ono ye namba ki kyava ntumya briefcase n'agitumya omwana Sky namuga bring my briefcase namuga like you still have a briefcase naga hey, we are old men, we have our briefcases naga in fact they are to bring them kyava yambuziza I told you my code when you are still young in P1. Do you still remember the code? Nemuga, I remember it. Nanga, open. Nenzikura. Nanga, mazenze nebuenfa. Now you know all my codes. Nanga, let me show you 2 pictures. Najayo. Naga, mesa rongo. Bano balabya abana bange balongo. Nakato, nebabiri. Nagamba muzukuru. Namga, don't joke with me. Namga, now this is my wife. Najja ekifaananyi with him and my late mom. Nagamba muzukuru, it seems I'm going to follow my wife very soon. I'm sure. Nemugana yalajo saka kati omwana ono muto azze kulaba ate omuganga bwogenda. Bitegeera nti this is reality. Najjayo ekifaananyi ekirala eky'embaga ye ne maama. Naga, young man, don't come here. You're in Europe with those things I hear. You know those things I've heard. Here in Uganda we don't accept them. You see me marrying my lovely wife. Nagamba, now I'm going to show your father something I've never shown him. This is my original marriage certificate. I want your father to read. Nanga, read. When did I marry? On the 19th day of December 1971. I married your mother. When was my marriage registered? On the 21st day of December. Naga, you don't register marriages. You marry, get a certificate, you run home. You must go and register the marriage. My marriage is what? Registered. You walk away with certificate. Naga, tell your father to go and register his marriage. Naga mechirala. Until you look at our marriage certificates, dowry paid. I paid 370 shillings. Namga, you man, do you know how much that money was that time? In 1971. And Namga, read down. Zero balance. Zero what? I paid full. Who gave me? The mother is my uncle. He signed on the, he's there. Sulaiman Miti. He signed and he was there. He said, that is why I love Miti. Because Miti gave me your mother. And from Kyankole, Jabber in Sana is where the marriage was consummated. This is everyone's signature. I didn't steal your mother, Namureta Halal. But I had never shown anyone this marriage certificate. Now you have it. Put back my records as they were. Kati nengebera nga mulimu report zaffe kwe twasomera. Nangamba zisseemu zonna ebintu byange bipange bulungi. Ne mugamba ndaba za last born zonna zammwe gye ziri naye. Zisseemu abalala baatwala ezaabwe. Take care of your sisters. Unite everyone in the different families. Nanga, thank you for what you did on Sunday in our burial place. We went there for that ceremony where we meet as a family, and he asked me how far with the mosque. Because they donated for us a mosque in the name of my late sister. and he said, you must make sure that mosque is built with your brothers. Right, Honorable Speaker, that was the last time I talked to my dad. I left him in the sitting room and returned, and he got the cardiac arrest. He didn't move from that place in the sitting room until I was called at night, where he was taken to Old Kampala Hospital, but in a semi-conscious state. And they were trying to resuscitate him by performing CPR, but you would see that all the signs were less fruitful. Basebo ne banyabo lwero olugendo lwa mukwano gwammwe Alhaji, inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi rajiun. Throughout his life, he said he never wanted to be bedridden. He would tell us, Katonda singa ntwala immediately, so that I don't become a burden to the people. Munyambe. Nene mugasi fe Katonda ate fe twagala obeewo. But alhamdulillah, thank you very much. Right, Honorable Speaker. Allow
Amanya nze Sauda Nsereko Kigundu, ndi muwala wa Haji Nsereko Abdul, era nga tunywereddwa nnyo okufa kwe. Naye Katonda bw'atyo bw'ageze, tetulina maanyi ku kugera kwa Katonda. Rajiona Haji Nsereko yali musajja munnamawulire ng'akola mu mawulire, yaliko ku Radio Uganda, n'avaayo. Bwe yavaayo n'afuuka sipiika wa KCCA. Bwe yavaayo n'agenda mu RDC Kyenjojo, n'avaayo n'addayo ku UBC nga Director Political Programs. Abadde musajja mulungi, mwesimbu, ate nga ayagalwa abantu. Era ffenna nsuubira nti byonna bye tufuna, ebirungi bye tufuna, byonna tubijja lwakuba erinnya lye yakola mu mawulire ne mu mbeera ze. Naye nga yali musajja wa ttutumu, yabeerako Master of Ceremony emirundi mingi ku mikolo egy'enjawulo egya gavumenti, era yasigala nga mwetoowaze. Era obwetoowaze obwo naffe yabutusomesa, atusomesa okubeera abeetoowaze, abalungi era ab'empisa. Buli omu lye yeegomba, era buli bw'otuuka n'ogamba nti oli mwana we, buli omu akwegombesa. Era nsaba singa abakulembeze abasinga bamulabirako, nsuubira nti ensi ejja kuba bulungi. Sauda Nsereko Kigundu. I am a daughter of Alhaji Nsereko Abdul. He was a veteran broadcaster with Radio Uganda. After Radio Uganda, he became the Speaker KCC. That time, after contesting for councillorship. After that, he became the RDC of Kyenjojo. After he went back to UBC as the Director of Political Programs. He will be remembered for his humbleness. He was a very humble and kind person. He was a good father to us, and I hope most men can emulate from him. His social capital is still standing. The people who are here, most of them are here because of who he was. He was a gentleman and a loving person. Yeah.